Hey guys, Man here. Going to do a quick video on my CMP experience. Filled out my paperwork probably by the middle of September, sometime after the 19th. I've known about the CMP my whole collecting life. I've always wanted to order one from the CMP, but I always thought it was a really complicated process to go through. It's actually quite simple. All you need to do is join an affiliate club. I'm part of the GCA. Proof of marksmanship, which can count as many things. You can check their website out and find out. My hunter safety card worked for me, but you can use concealed carry, military background, law enforcement, all that works. Put in my order and actually had my first rifle in less than a week, and I'll get in the story of that. I'll go ahead and insert some pictures of my very first rifle right now. As you can see, my very first rifle, I was excited because I was finally ordering a CMP M1 Garand, but I was a little disappointed in the shape the rifle was in. It had a decent amount of pitting. The stock was obviously mismatched, looked horrible. The wood, the front end was made out of newer wood, and it just seemed like it shoved in on the metal parts. Some of the wood was splintered. The bore was okay. All the fit and finish was decent for what it was. At the time, the rack grades were 650 at the time. I liked the rifle. It would have made a good shooter, but I was actually feeling a little bit lucky. So I placed another order the 1st of October. And actually, this is a little trick too you can use if you decide to order from the CMP. You can write on a sticky note. I put World War II receiver if possible, and matching wood if possible, and I just put thank you and God bless. So I sent in my paperwork and waited, and it was even less time than when it was first. I think it took less than a week from when it originally arrived at Anniston, Alabama. So I got my rifle in, and I'll go ahead and insert you pictures of what that second rifle looked like. Okay, as you can see, that second rifle was much, much better. Only complaint I had about it was the stock it was on. It was kind of chewed up and really dry. It really needed probably some boiled linseed oil or some tung oil, but it was really dry. So I got to look on the two M1s and didn't want to change them much for some reason. I just guess I was sentimental because it's my first M1, but I got to looking, and I ended up taking my first rifle, swapping out the stocks, charging handle, and trigger guard. As you can notice on the trigger guard on that one's an early war milled trigger guard. And what I done is swap the parts over to this rifle because my second rifle was a much better condition than my first rifle. There's hardly any pitting on the metal anywhere. The park's near perfect. The bore is excellent on this rifle. I would go as far as to say that they misgraded this rifle. I would say this rifle would gauge anywhere around a field or service grade. The bore is so good. It's a SA51 barrel. All Springfield parts. There might be a few parts that aren't Springfield. I'm not for sure about the front sight and the gas block, but I know all the internal parts are Springfield Armory, and I don't know. I know the sights aren't correct for World War II era Grand, and probably the stock. I think that's a later 50s stock, but it matches the front end very well. And I'll go ahead and get a close up of it. You can see just the condition of this metal is very good. This is a 1941 production pre-Pearl Harbor rifle. It's in beautiful, beautiful condition. I was very, very happy to get a military stock with the P cartouche, little rack number there on the wood. You can kind of make it a cartouche there as well. But this rifle was in excellent shape for the money. And at the time, that rifle was $650 as well. Here recently, they've had a price increase of $50, but guys, honestly, it's a bit of a gamble, really. I got lucky. My second rifle, my first rifle was a disappointment, but I'll tell you what I ended up doing with that first rifle. I put all the parts I didn't want on it, and actually, it kind of matched together pretty well. But I ended up selling the second rifle for $900, which ended up putting me in this rifle under $6. So I was really happy. Got my money back for the first order plus some taken off for this one. So I was very happy with that. I know this one's not the most perfect shape. The wood's dinged up, but I really like the character on it. I'm not sure about the November, December guys, what kind of batches they're getting, M1s they're getting, but my M1 I'm very pleased with. I couldn't speak highly enough about the CMP. Emails were great. They let me know, sent good emails out. It was great. Just a great experience for me, and it's well worth the wait. I've waited my whole life to do this. Guys, don't talk yourself out of it. It's really easy to do. Just go online, follow the steps that you need, your criteria, fill out your old school paperwork and send it in, and get yourself an M1 while these things are still cheap, because believe me, these rifles nowadays, they're not cheap. I would suspect this rifle on the secondary market would probably sell for anywhere to $1,200 to $1,400. I seen some guy give $1,700 for a beater rack grade. Its stock was cracked. I know it's crazy. I would never give that, considering it's just an M1 Garand. But I love these rifles. I love the history of them. But guys, definitely make your order in. It's well worth it. If you got any questions, feel free to leave a question in the comment section. If I missed out something or you're wondering, there's several videos on YouTube to tell you the process of doing it. It's very easy. I think Black Flag Armory was the video I watched. Shout out to them. They made that very simple, and I actually done it all my stuff within a night and had an M1 ordered the next day. So do not talk yourself out of it, guys. It's very simple. Go ahead and make your orders now, and yeah, I couldn't speak highly enough. Thanks you guys for watching.